Okay, yeah, Kartik, I'm just going to talk this one through, and then you can sort of convert my words into written answer for the 6 marks. You probably remember these Carlin-Gold Prelog priority rules are for EZ isomers. All right, it depends. It determines which one it is, an E or a Z. So first of all, you're gonna start talking about the carbon on the right hand side of the double bond. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but specify which one you're starting with, and then what you're going to do is you're going to compare the atomic number. Right, so there's going to be a mark for atomic number, not mass number, atomic number, or relative atomic mass. You're going to compare the atomic number of that carbon to this hydrogen, and you're going to see that carbon is greater than hydrogen, so the largest group is on top of the double bond, drawn above the double bond. Okay, so then now you're going to move on to this carbon, and you're going to again compare the two atoms that are bonded to this carbon, which are this carbon and this carbon. Compare those atomic numbers and find that they're the same. So then you move on to the biggest atom that each of these carbons is bonded to. And the biggest atom that the bottom carbon is bonded to is a hydrogen, one of those hydrogens. But the biggest atom that this carbon is bonded to is another carbon. So the atomic number of this carbon is greater than the atomic number of any one of those hydrogens. And so this is the biggest group here. And so that's most of the 6 marks, but the final mark or two is going to be for both of the larger groups are drawn on the top or the same side, the top, same side, you can say either way, of the double bond, and so therefore it is a Z isomer. You'll have to work out the full name of that compound as well, right? So you've currently worked out that it's a Z isomer, but it wants the whole name. So you're going to say you're going to notice that hydroxyl group. You're going to notice that double bond, and then you're going to count the carbons as well. So let's count from this one. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So you're going to combine a name with pent, ol, and ene or n. Okay, so you're going to make a name out of those three parts of the word. So the highest priority group, that's not these priority rules. This is the functional group priority rules. So it's going to be something ol. That's going to come at the end of the name. And you're going to name the carbon, right? So we're going to, that hydroxyl group is coming off carbon number 1, so it's going to be 1 ol. This double bond is off the second carbon. It starts on the second carbon, so it's going to be 2 ene, and it's going to be pent. So pent 2 ene 1 ol would be the, or you're going to have to name that methyl group as well. So methyl. So let's write it down here. So that methyl group is hanging off carbon number 3, right? So it's the 3 methyl is going to be in there as well. So you'd say the 3 methyl first. You'd say the 2 ene next. You'd say the pent. Then you'd say the pent. Then you'd say the 1 ol. Right? So you combine one name, and then you precede it all by Z, and there you have it. So good luck putting that into words. But that's the long answer anyway.